everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Melanie and I predominantly do food hauls. So at the moment we're all in lockdown. Some of us have to go to work, some of us don't and are able to stay at home. And I've been buying food boxes online, been trying them out, seeing what I thought of them. And every time I get one, I look online to see if there's anyone else doing anything. And some of them I've not really wanted because when I've looked at the contents have not really been anything that appealed to me. But so far you would have seen I had the Morrison's box, which was great. It did have a lot of essentials in, you could make a lot of meals, and there was loads of bits and pieces left over to go towards meals, like essentials that you definitely need. Then I had the Marks & Spencer's box, which was more like treats and little bits of essentials. You could make some full meals from it, but there was no fresh produce in it, unlike the Morrison's one. And I feel like Marks & Spencer's could have done a better one. They now are doing a meat box, which is quite expensive and filled with red meat and no chicken. If it had a lot of chicken in it and a little bit of red meat, I would be tempted to try it. But unfortunately, it's just red meat. It's sausages, it's mince, it's bacon and things like that, and it's £45, so that is not what I've got. They've also got vegetable boxes. There's two different priced ones. I think one's £15 and one's £17.50. Don't quote me on that, but they are around that price. And I feel the £15 one is actually better value than the more expensive one. So if I do get one, that will be that. And then they also do a fruit basket, as they're calling it, but it's not a basket, it's just a box full of fruit. So when I first discovered this box on the Marks & Spencer's website, it had 3 5-star reviews, and I thought, I really want it, I'll get it in a couple of weeks, because I think I just had the Morrison's box and I was going to order the Marks & Spencer's box, and I didn't want to have 2 boxes in 1 week because it takes up a lot of room. Like, you won't believe how much packaging was in the Marks & Spencer's box. Oh, you would have seen it, that it was absolutely full of polystyrene and it wasn't very environmentally friendly. So I get a box well, at the moment it's working out every other week. So when I went on to order this, I got this like at about 11 PM on Monday evening, and it arrived today, which is Thursday. Well, it arrived in the morning, but it's afternoon as I'm filming this. So it was quite a quick turnaround. When I ordered the food box, I ordered it around 7 PM on the Thursday and it arrived on the Saturday morning. But they're completely sold out at the moment. Actually, I need to point out, they are doing a vegetarian version of that last Marks & Spencer's box that I showed, but I won't be buying it. So when you're on the website, it tells you exactly what's in this box, which I like, and it does say, you know, depending on stock levels, there might be some substitutions, which I was happy with, because I like fruit in general. The only thing that I don't particularly like is raspberries, but I like every other berry. And I'm not a massive apple fan, but I don't mind them. So it came in this really sturdy box. Round the side, it's got the perishable fruit inside, keep box upright. It wasn't, my delivery driver had stood it up, which is absolutely fine. And it was just easier to pick up because it had the handle on that one side. There's no handle on the other side. So I'm going to try and open this without showing you my dress. So the box is really good quality. It does matter when it's got stuff like this in, because it could easily fall out of a cheap box. So at the top there's just a little bit of bubble wrap just to keep everything a little bit safe. And this is kind of, I can't really show an overview from up top because I'll end up with a shadow. So this is how it comes set out. I like how it's got individual sections for everything. So here is probably my favourite item that's in here. I've not had grapes in ages because I've not been able to get to the shop. I only like red grapes, so I kept thinking, God, I hope they don't substitute it for green grapes because I get stomachache if I eat green grapes. So these have come in a little handy brown paper bag, which makes it easier to get them out. So that's what's in the first compartment. I just love how this box is all compartmentalised. So in here we've got some pears. They are not ready to eat. I reckon they need another 3 or 4 days to get them ripe. But there's 4 and they're all different sizes. Like that's a small one and it's next to a really big one. So, oh, is there 5? Oh, there's 6 actually. Yeah, there's 6 in there, so that's really good value. Also, I've had Marks & Spencer's fruit before. If you're not new to my channel, you know I do put a Marks & Spencer's haul up every now and then. I used to go weekly. And I have tried the fruit, I've tried the vegetables, I've tried the salad. I don't get that much because it is quite expensive. I'll normally get something when it's on offer. I do like the strawberries from there. They do a massive punnet for £5 that I get like this sort of time of year when I go. Obviously I'm unable to go at the moment. It is a shame there's none in here, but I can understand why they've not put soft fruits in here such as strawberries. So I do rate the the fruit and veg, so that's why I was happy buying this, because I knew it would be good quality. So it does say citrus fruit. Is it 6 or 4? Yeah, it's 6. So it does say 6 citrus fruits, so that probably gives them leeway in what it could be. I'm not entirely sure what these are. I do love clementines, but I don't believe these are going to be clementines because of the time of year. They're either going to be mandarins or tangerines. But I do like a nice bit of citrus fruit every now and then. And then here we've got some bananas. This is where I'm a little bit disappointed because I like bananas like this. This is how I would eat it. They're literally on the verge of me not wanting to eat them. I think there's about 6 or 7 there. I would have preferred if they were a lot more greener. So that means it gives us time to get to them and we don't have to eat them straight away. Whereas I'm now going to have to either start eating them or put some of them, chop some of them into big chunks and put them in the freezer and use them in smoothies, because I've already got some bananas that need to go in the freezer that I got at weekend and I forgot about because they're out of sight. So that's my big disappointment. I will have a couple of bananas today just to get them down. But yeah, I like how they've come like that because bananas do get bruised very easily. Then over here we have plums. It does say you get plums. I think you get 4. These are not ripe, which I like. I like that some of the things in here you can eat already and some you can't, because imagine getting a box full of fruit and you have to eat it in a couple of days. You're not going to really be happy unless you've got a big family, and there's only 2 of us here, so you know, if it was all ready to eat, we probably wouldn't get through it, and you know, we don't want to waste any, especially at the cost of the box. I'll tell you the cost if I'm not already, I'll tell you at the end. Then we've got a pineapple. I do like pineapple. I don't get them that often. Normally when I see them reduced, or if they're on offer for about £1, or they've got like a markdown sticker on, I'll be like, oh, I might have a pineapple. Normally I'll just chop it up and snack on it with something. You can use it in cooking. You can put it in like a cake. Like there's that sponge cake where you put it on if you like baking, which everyone's getting into at the moment. This is not ripe, so I like that it's not ripe. It is a little bit damaged because it's been squashed down in the box, but you don't need the leaves, so that's fine. And down there is something that I'm excited about. This, I rarely ever get mangoes. Mangoes can be quite expensive, and sometimes I don't think it's worth the money because they've got a giant stone in the middle, and also I sometimes buy them and forget about them, and I can't even remember the last time I've actually bought a mango. I believe the last time I've probably had mango is when I've probably bought a pre-prepared fruit pot and had it in that. So I am going to make mango chicken this weekend. I've never made it before. I don't believe it's very difficult to make, so that's what I'm going to use that for. Then we've got some Rayburn apples. I think they are Rayburn. I'm pretty sure either Rayburn or Jazz apples. I don't particularly eat apples often. I prefer a Golden Delicious or now and then a Pink Lady, but just prefer the Golden Delicious, the unwaxed, whereas the waxed, they're easier for me to eat. So I might have one of these. The rest I'm going to give to the person that I live with. I know they'll eat apples. I think there's about 6 in there. It looks like there's 6. There's definitely 5. Yeah, there's 6. So there's 6 apples. And then there's another bag of grapes, which I am happy about. Some people wouldn't be happy with 2 lots of grapes, but me personally, I could sit and eat all of them in one go if I wanted to, because I do like grapes. Green grapes do give me stomachache. I don't know why, they always have done. I rarely ever get them. The only time I really have them is if I buy a pre-prepared fruit salad and there might be a couple of grapes in. I think I can eat a couple without getting stomachache, but yeah, I do try to get the red or the black grapes where possible. And that is everything that's in the box. So it was £20 plus $3.99 delivery. They're all $3.99 delivery, but you can order other things from the website. So even if you don't want to buy a veg box or a food box or flowers or chocolates, you can go in the clothes section. You could buy an item of clothing. You can go in the homeware section. You can buy a dish, a plate, a cup, anything you want to add, you can add to the order. So then it makes it more value for money. The last box I bought a pair of pyjamas at the same time, and then a few days later in the post they came. So I do have a couple of items coming in the post that will arrive next week. So I do, when I do buy something like this where I have to pay postage, because I did go over, I think I went over £50, and it's free postage over 50, but it doesn't count on food. So I didn't get away with it. I didn't get away with it last time either. So yeah, I do add something that I might want or need to the order as well, just to make the $3.99 worthwhile. It does come, it came by DHL today, but last time it came by DPD, who I really, really rate. So they are coming with really good courier services. So also, yeah, I do know the fruit is really good. I have had quite a bit of it. I've never had a pineapple or a mango from there, but I have had grapes, strawberries, blueberries. I've probably had bananas. I've had plums. So I do know these are going to be really good value. Sometimes when you get cheap fruit in supermarkets, it's not always great. So yeah, it depends if you're able to get out or not. I would recommend getting this. I haven't tried it yet, but I know from experience it's going to be amazing. The only little letdown for me would be the bananas, but that's just personal preference at the end of the day. Some people probably want them brown, so someone's not going to be 100% happy, but most of the reviews are 5-star. There are a couple 4-star, but the majority of the 200 reviews, it was 200 when I went on a couple of days ago. So that just shows how many people are buying this box, because when I first went on to look at it, it had 3 reviews 2 weeks ago. So I guess these are proving very popular. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell notifications to get an alert every time I upload a similar video. And I'll be back very soon with a food haul that I probably filmed before quarantine, because I've saved some back, so I've got some content to go up. But I hope you're all well, I hope you're all staying safe, and thank you for watching.